Many of the students found a safe haven at North Heights Alternative School and are not shy about telling how they ended up there and their amazement at what they found when they arrived. A caring, non-judgmental staff that looks beyond the surface to the potential that lies beneath.
North Heights is a misunderstood school, and we decided it's time to let everyone know what it really is. Over 400 students walk these halls each year. Over 2,000 courses are completed by the end of May. 100 plus students graduate every year.
We're tired of people finding out we go to North Heights and asking, "What did you do?" as if accusing us of doing something wrong to be sent here.
But we didn't get sent here, we wanted to go here. Most people don't understand that this is a place of opportunity and privilege, and you have to apply to get in.
Our school is self-paced and has a low student-to-teacher ratio.
Differentiation and individualism are key components in the preparation of becoming self-directed learners. This school helps us develop an understanding of the rules of society, meet and accept challenges, and find life fulfillment.
We have small, laid-back classes which help us to not have any discipline problems. If the classes were any bigger, we couldn't practice the most important part of our program.
From day one, we are aware that this school is self-paced and we will complete assignments in class, whether it takes 2 weeks, 2 months, or all year long.
The PASS program is a program that allows students from all 4 high schools in Amarillo, Texas to come in and either recover credit or to graduate early. And so students have the flexibility of taking a variety of core classes. They have the option of either coming part-time or full-time, and they work at a self-paced environment where they can finish up at their own level.
PASS is different from traditional school because it is a self-paced program, meaning kids can work as fast or slow as they need to. In a classroom of 10, I might have 10 students doing 10 different things all at the same time. Differentiated instruction
I had to work on that one too.
is adjusting your instruction for each student's needs.
You know, when we got here, there were already like professional musicians and photographers that had come through the doors, like, you know, Jesse Scott and Drew McKidd and Mary Palmer, and they had some great things that they did. And then we got 2 books that were already published, Voices from the Heights and Paintings on the Walls, and then we had, on top of all those, we had students that had articles published in magazines and in the newspaper, and then to top it off, they made their own movie. You know, that's something really big. That's a big legacy to live up to for us.
It's class as usual for 17-year-old Chris Young, and the one-on-one help from his English teacher, Mr. Williams, is there when he needs it.
If it weren't for him, I don't think I would have got as far, or I wouldn't have been, as far as I am now.
School this year didn't do anything wrong, and I chose to come here, and I probably, if I wouldn't have come here, would have dropped out.
Can be heard loud and clear in a new book called Paintings on the Wall. These at-risk kids are now published authors. You can buy the book on Amazon.com and soon at Barnes & Noble. Their teacher believed they could do it, and now this collection of real-life stories fit perfectly together for readers all over the world.
I don't think there could be any way for me to work in a classroom with 30 to 35 kids. I mean, I don't think they would be paying attention. Too much drama, too many kids trying to make jokes, making fun of everybody.
With it being small classes, teachers can work one-on-one. Because that's another thing. I could sit in a classroom, there'd be 30, 35 kids in there. I'd be sitting in the back of the classroom and just not even paying attention, that one teacher is talking to everybody. But here, one teacher can come up to you and work face-to-face to you, and it's better for me to learn like that,
One of the major components of how well the students do here is the teacher-student relationship.
I don't know exactly how to describe it, but when you come here, it's totally different because the teachers, they don't just care about you getting your work done. They care about you. They care about getting to know you, and so that after you graduate, you come back and you have relationships with the teachers, and you don't want those relationships to end when you get that diploma. From the time that I've been here, just since August, there's been several students that come back.
Different ways to learn. The subject is easy. I mean, the teacher can come in and just, you got one subject that you like in particular, he works you to that subject. And it's just, when you're better at one subject than another, he'll adjust it and make it to where, it kind of fits.
They're not just your teachers. They're not trying just to get to know you on a student-teacher relationship. They actually care about, what's going on in your life and how they can help. Their doors are just always open to come back. I mean, you can't really beat that.
It's just the way these teachers are, at orientation at the beginning of this year. The principal said each and every single teacher here wants to be here because, they like teaching, but I think every teacher here and every student here has a relationship, with one another.
And if you notice, if you come to North Heights, you'll have this type of bond with some type of teacher, and you're just going to want to be in their class all day. And it's so cool. It just feels good to know that there's somebody that's there for you,
And I just, I work hard at it, Everybody comes here and they say it's easy. Well, yeah, it's easier to learn, but, you still got to work. It's a lot of work, too. But, it's a lot of work, and it's paying off, though. It's really paying off.
You can do that
No, you're fine. You just do whatever you normally do.
This is it. I'm done.
Okay.
As hard as a lesson is, I get done with it and know that I did it almost on my own. And then I have that teacher that gave me crap for it the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And I get to kind of rub it in his face, which motivates me to keep doing more.
So he actually understands you then.
Yeah, he was a pusher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one reason why people, like, everybody has their favorite teacher. People don't see Mr. F as their favorite because I want to say he purposely pisses you off.
He does. He knows how to push your buttons, and
Yeah.
he does it just to get to you, but he knows that getting to you is what's going to do the trick to get you to complete the task you need to do.
Slide, but I'm proud of your PowerPoint. I want them to
They eat it all on one plate. They'll have one thing, and when they're finished,
It's okay. I tried to dress like a French girl would.
It's kind of 1940s spirit.
It's kind of back in the day style, but I tried.
More dairy products into it, more of a milk. So that's how it does.
Great Britain refers to the majority of the United Kingdom.
change you.
Well, I used to go to PD, and when I went to enroll for my senior year, they said I had like a little bit of credits, and I was like, I really don't know what to do. And one of the teachers that I had, he was like, you can either get A's and B's, or you can work at McDonald's. And I was like, I guess he's right, so I didn't know what to do but drop out. And I had a friend, and he was like, why don't you just get your GED or something, I was like, yeah, I guess. So I came to North Heights, and I talked to Ms. Johnson. She was telling me about PASS, and I was like, I never heard of it. So I figured I'd give it a try. So, first day I got here, I was like a little nervous, because, like North Heights, that's like for AAP students and whatnot,
Yeah.
So, and I was a little, I think my life would like really be down right now. Like when I went to PD, I was going through depression, and I had to take the whole pills and crap, and like when I just came here, like everything just like, disappeared, because, and like my first day here, it was so cool. Like as soon as I met Mr. Williams, like he was like, what do you want to do with your life? And I said, cartooning, clothing designer, and like that, he actually like went out of his way to like teach me things, that could help me in the future. At PD, like they wouldn't let me draw. I would draw something and they'd get mad, or they'd say I'm off task, so I couldn't ever like, show people, what I like to do, and that's what I like about here at North Heights is, I guess you can say like you're doing what you want to do, but at the same time you're learning new things, and I think that's pretty cool.
When we first started this movie, we had like this little chip on our shoulder just to show people, who we really are. But now that we're almost done with it, I think we got a better sense of pride in what we do and how we do it. Along the way, we discovered that the public's negative view of us wasn't intentional or mean, just misinformed. The journey is about us learning about ourselves, our school, commitment, trust, hard work, vision. The list goes on and on. As we made the movie, we discovered that perhaps we too had misconceptions about North Heights and alternative education, but live and learn, right?
I'm really here because I have horrible anxiety, and I guess it's just because of Amarillo High was such a big school, and I just couldn't take it. I couldn't even get up and go to school in the morning. I would, throw fits and cry even because I was so upset about getting up and going to school. And I would miss weeks at a time, and I'd just get behind, and I just couldn't go to school.
So how do you feel about now coming to school?
Oh, I love it. Like, I can't wait to get up and go to school in the morning, you know. I love the teachers here. I love the people here. I mean, I've learned so much just being here.
And you are caught up?
Yeah, I'm almost done. About to graduate in a month.
Good.
So.
Anything else? How do the teachers treat you here?
They're mean to me.
They're mean to you?
Actually, just Miss Chef. Just kidding. They're awesome, you know. I actually was, if I hadn't heard about North Heights, I was going to end up having to drop out and get my GED.
Yeah.
So.
Bet you wish you would have came here earlier, huh?
Yeah. I was.
I've never felt so comfortable or loved anywhere else. I didn't have to try to fit in, everyone did. Can you imagine walking into high school where everybody knows your name and instantly feeling loved? Can you imagine walking into high school where everyone is so different but yet everyone has the same goal? Where everyone has a story to tell. Everyone comes from different sides of the track but standing together in one way. They all want better lives for themselves and they all want to graduate. So many times North Heights is stereotyped as a school for the bad kids and pregnant girls. I'm not denying the fact as to why North Heights was formed, but I am denying the fact that every kid goes to North Heights on a fast track to nowhere.
Throughout the whole video, our main goal is to prove the misconceptions wrong and to help people understand what our school really is, but it's something about it. You could never even grasp or understand what this school really is without coming here and being a part of it. And as much as we would love for you to get to experience what we're trying to show you, it's almost impossible. The school is so much more than just opportunity and a chance to do better for yourself. It's more than that. It's a family.
Come on, guys. It makes you want to do better for yourself.
It changes you. Like, as much as people don't want to admit it or want to admit it, it's a school that changes you and creates you and shapes you and forms you into a completely different person. And it's a school that I came here not even having a clue what it was about. I came here scared that I was going to get beat up because I was a white girl from Amarillo High. And it completely proved me wrong. I showed up and I have friends that I've met here that are going to be my friends from now on.
And you should always feel like you're in control of your education, because you are. We're just here to help. And if there are things that we can do to persuade you one way or the other, or to help you or to support you, we're here for that. But ultimately, learning's on your lap. So let people know that you're in charge of what's going on.
Entrepreneurship. You have ownership.
You know, you come here and you get your stuff done real quick, you know, at your own pace, and yeah, the whole school's at your own pace, but you get everything done quicker and at, you know, your way, and it's easier, you know, there's less kids here, it's an easier environment for kids, you know, that are not, you know, your top grade A students, you know, at your traditional schools to come here and actually work, you know. Smaller classes, that's a whole lot easier and everything for the kids, but, you know, it's just a better learning environment for, you know, kids that weren't always the top of their classes, so.
And where did you stand? Where were you in the top grade A students? Where were you?
I wasn't, man. You know, after I hit, you know, middle school, I lost it. You know, I mean, doing bad, skipping classes and all that, I didn't really care for it, you know. I would sit there and think, you know, what is all this going to teach me for what I want to do?
As soon as you get here, it's not like all these gangster thugs that everybody thinks these kids are. These kids are all really just good kids, and they've just had certain troubles. Mm-hmm. And so coming here, they just, you know, get one-on-one help with the teachers, and the teachers help them go down the right path, and, you know, that's why this school has such a high success rate.
That's right.
They're not just the newest technology to take the world by storm, they're also making an impact in a pilot program in an Amarillo classroom. Pro News 7's Steve Myers has the fourth part of our series on education tonight with a look at how the iPads are changing the way students are learning.
Why don't we try that again? Try to get your email so we can put you on Google Docs and have you in the system.
It's just another day at North Heights for teacher Mark Williams. As an alternative school, the students are encouraged to try new and different ways of learning, including the newest tech tools and gadgets, like these iPads for each student in his class.
We've had iPads for 2 months, Steve, and what I find is, and they do every kind of project you can think of. They do remediation, they do prep work, writing, they do everything. They do reading. It forces them to have to take what they would traditionally learn and find ways to enhance that through the iPad.
These students are part of the digital generation, which gives them a step up in an electronic classroom. They grew up using computers and are part of the online phenomenon. And like every generation before them, any advances can aid in their education, like a device that puts everything in the palm of their hands.
I think if we use that to our advantage to teach them how to use these for learning, then I think then it's a win-win for everybody.
Students like Eric Wiley say it's a new way to learn. They're prepping for college classes on the same device they're studying elements or virtually dissecting a frog.
But I can come in here and grab the iPad and go to iTunes University and look up, psychology courses from Yale, and they can give me information about it that I can go into my other class and I already have to know what I'm doing. So it really helps us out a lot.
It feels like playing, even though they're doing real educational, rigorous work.
And while there's always a temptation to go play online, these students know they have to be responsible.
Not only is it a privilege, but it's a responsibility, but and it makes it easier for us to learn instead of, just the plain and simple pen and paper and textbooks.
For Williams, the iPad makes learning a two-way street.
Every day these kids teach me something new, especially about technology.
Steve Myers, Pro News 7.
The North Heights students are also using iPads to create a documentary about the school to show how progressive it is. It'll be released next month. New at 10.
And everything, and, like we are now, we're more digital natives. We're more used to the iPads and the computers and all that, so we feel more comfortable using something we're familiar with that we can go home and use.
North Heights is my home.
It's my home away from home, Family that I've never had, that I've always wanted.
What if you hadn't come here? What if you didn't have North Heights, guys?
I would have been, to be honest with you, I would have dropped out of school last year.
You would have dropped out.
I would have dropped out last year.
I would have.
I would have.
You would have dropped out.
Yes.
Because you know how my home life was, Mr. Williams.
It's just so much easier here.
Well, I mean, are you saying it's not? You don't have to do work?
I do work, but it's different.
It fits my way of learning.
Yeah, it's easier to learn, and the teachers are actually there helping you through it all.
This is more of a.
They're not up on the class. They're not up on the blackboard or whatever, telling you do this, do that.
Yeah.
Y'all are actually one-on-one, and you show us. You help us more out, and y'all more focused on each one of us, not the whole class.
What about the self-paced aspect?
I like that.
That's 10 times better.
It's easier because you're
I'm not as
taking
fast
the time
as
to actually learn everything.
Exactly. I'm not as fast as any other kids. I mean, even with work, watching a movie at school, I probably couldn't even keep up with all the notes and everything.
So after a while, you'd get behind and then just do a give up.
That's the way it was.
That's the way it was.
Always with me.
What about?
And homework.
And there's no homework here
No
because you just get it done the next day here, and you get it done the next day.
Exactly.
I like that failure's not an option. That when you turn in a paper, let's say, you don't get a grade for that paper, like the paper you just got. And that's good because now you get to get the grade after you make it the best it can be. That's the grade you get.
Yeah, instead of getting a failing grade.
You can improve your work without.
And then you can get a failing grade on that.
So you never master what you should have.
Yeah.
You have a chance to master the concept.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. What about the aspect of no drama in smaller classes? How's that work for you guys?
I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about.
My mouth don't run as much now. That testosterone.
But did you have drama in your classes?
Every day.
Every day.
Fights every day, every period. There was no stopping it all. It was just there. It happened.
Another thing about North Heights that you couldn't have done without
I couldn't have done it without myself.
Yeah.
Kids. North Heights student Bethany Wheatley is only one class away from finishing her high school credits and is taking the ELA TAPS, all while pursuing her passion of theater, going to church, and singing in the choir. Bethany says making good choices is the key to a great future.
If you get off the right track, you know, you could end up in jail or without a job or without a home. And so, you know, it's just important to me because I don't want to, you know, end up like that. I want to be able to succeed in whatever I do.
Bethany calls her mom her biggest motivator. She wants to go to college for theater. In her free time, she also enjoys playing guitar and hanging out with friends.
Mr. Leach, we have a new grad this morning. Yes, we do. It is Bethany Wheatley, and her mother's here to watch her graduate and father. And we would just love to have everybody join us out in the hallway. All right, thank you.
It is November the 1st. We made it through October. I hope everybody had a good Halloween season. It is over. Put on your regular faces and let's get to work. We have a few short weeks before the end of the semester. And it's a great way to start the week when you get to announce a graduate. It's my pleasure to announce that Bethany Wheatley is a new Amarillo Independent School District graduate. Congratulations to Bethany. Job well done.
Like what Mrs. Brown said, just in time.
Just in time. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, but now the question is, who's next?
That's right. Who's next? Yeah, right here.
Let's give her a big hand, you guys.
Speech. Speech. Yeah, I'm just kidding. If you want to, if you already worked up something, go for it. Alright, here you go.
How does it feel?
Alright. Good, I guess.
He doesn't know what to do now.
Yeah, really.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all right.
Well, I am just so proud.
It's the first time Grant's blushed since he's been here. I like this. I didn't know.
That's bright.
Everybody's been a little slow this morning. Good job, Good job, Bethany.
Hey, just 'cause it's Monday, that's not.
Picture time. Ready to go. Smile. Cheese.
That was funny.
Yay. Yay.
I did push the wrong button.
You did that on purpose. Yay! Wake up. Good job. All right.
We're doing things every day that high school students wish they could do, but there's no way they can. So North Heights is a good school, you know.
It's great.
I recommend it. North Heights.
Kind of stuff
You
going
remember
over
that
this.
movie, Mr. Williams, that we had watched, that Freedom Riders, whatever, and how that lady didn't want that other lady coming up because she was still in her shine? That's what it reminds me of, for real. Like, because it is a good school, but we don't get recognized. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I enjoy being in this class. Like, my friends have called me like 3 times wanting me to go hang out, but I'd rather be here because, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'm having a blast being here in school. That's real weird, but it's true.
I think that if more people did recognize the school, there'd be more schools like this around town.
Yeah.
I think there would be like absolutely no dropouts. I think that there wouldn't be
That's something
there
I think.
wouldn't be a problem with people wanting to finish high school.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I come here and I actually do. I want to finish school. For real. I mean, I would go to Tascosa.
You thought about dropping out?
Yeah, I actually did. I thought my friend dropped out Tascosa, got his GED. He says, Eric, why don't you do the same thing? And I almost did. And
Yay, Juanita! Yeah!
I love telling people what North Heights is really like. How it's not just for pregnant girls or for failures.
Oh, wave?
Yeah.
And how I finally found a place related to school that I enjoy coming to.
Thank you.
You can go into any of the classes in the PASS program, and this is what you'll see. 5 to 15 students on different subjects, whether it's English 4A, 4B, second 6 weeks, third 6 weeks. Students always have something to work on, whether it's with a student or in groups or with a teacher. The teachers are always directing and leading. Everyone is busy. Everybody is doing something. Everybody has a goal. So go into any class in the PASS program and you'll want to stay. It's called alternative education. It's called learning.
We're at the end of our journey. Most of us who worked on the movie, some 20 strong, will have graduated by the time you see this movie. Many of us had no idea when we first arrived at this school just what North Heights really was. Some of us had the same misconceptions about the school that the public does.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs.
As we leave these halls, we'll be sad and happy, sad to leave our second family, our second home, happy that we accomplished so much and did so happily and willingly. Many more students will come after us, and we know that they are in good hands. This movie is a legacy for them to carry on the learning, to continue to carry the fire.
Hey, I believe I can fly anywhere that I want to go, anywhere that'll take me home. I see it now. Everything so clearly now and why. Every time I hit the road, I feel the ache in my soul, and it hurts so bad in my feet. Jesse Scott, somebody take me home. Home is where the heart is, and now I'm heartless 'cause my heart is lost in the darkness, but you can find it where the dark lives, or close to where the park is. John Lennon didn't get a chance to spark his, so I'ma spark this in the name of Marley. But something is different, I wish that I was in the 806. I really want to get to Amarillo by morning, 'cause I really miss the sunshine and the way the sun looks when the sun rises. And sometimes the sun was so bright it would blind my eyes, but I was just fine. And now I'm on the road again for another month or so. I'll be going in the wind, getting fame and fortune and growing with my friends. All the material things is all going in the end, but I gotta keeping on, so keep your speakers on and turn me up like the heat is on. I need the Beatles on, another sequel, so this is my people's song. Somebody take me home, anywhere that I wanna go, anywhere that'll take me home. I see everything so clearly. I see it now. Every time I hit the road, I feel the ache in my soul, and it hurts so bad in my feet. My heart can't take me home, so I can hit the 806 and have a coffee while waiting to spit. I'm too impatient for this. I can't wait to hit Georgia Street, so everybody scream loud, and of course for me, I'm not worried about the other man. I'm in the gutter and I'm trying to get from under here, and I know you understand. I don't want to struggle no more, so I got the beat from Cutter Air, and now I'm on top like the attic, y'all. Anything I want, I can have. All I want is a pass gone. I was strapped up and thrown to space like a sack in the wind. I was blown away, but wait, and my girl work graveyard and she hustle, still struggle, belly hold the weight. So I flow to save my life, and hip-hop is no debate. Obama, I can fly anywhere that I want to go, anywhere that'll take me home. I see everything so clearly now and why. Every time I hit the road, I feel the ache in my soul, and it hurts so bad in my feet. My heart can't take it no more. Anywhere that I wanna go, anywhere that'll take me home. I see it now. Everything so clearly now and why. Every time I hit the road, I feel the ache in my soul, in my head, in my feet. My heart can't take it no more. Boogie down.
We're lined up and down the sidewalk, waiting to prove ourselves, hoping to undo ourselves, to start all over. I try to catch the prettiest eye, hoping it sees a better side than the one I try to hide. Maybe I'm pretty inside. Oh, 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 oh.
not official. Miss Weaver has the official. Okay, ready? Yeah, do it. 2, 3.
All right. One more time, okay? 1, 2, 3. She was spinning around and getting 1.5, but now she can't even get 1.
That's who.
Whatever. Is that like karate or something, or?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh! I know.